So we will continue with the session. As we were discussing, whoever knows the transcendental body of Krishna, the activities and perfection of executing his body, returns to him and doesn't come back to this miserable world. Tatyakva deham punarjanma naiti mameti. So Arjuna, so Krishna is giving his promise here. Therefore, one should know that Krishna's activities are different from others. तो भगवान की लीला दूसरे सामान्य मनुष्यों के से अंतर है उसमें. The best policy is to follow the principles of Krishna. तो सबसे अच्छा हमारे जीवन में पॉलिसी होना चाहिए कि कृष्णा के इंस्ट्रक्शंस को हमें फॉलो करना है. And that will make us perfect. तो उससे हम परिपूर्ण हो सकते हैं. So everyone is servant of the Lord and Krishna is the supreme Lord. तो भगवान श्री कृष्णा देवोत्तम परम पुरुष हैं और बाकी सब उनके सेवक हैं. एकले ईश्वर कृष्ण आर सभी भृत्या. So there is no one who is the master of Krishna. Everyone is his servant. उनसे ऊपर कोई है नहीं, सब उनके सेवक हैं. Only Krishna is God and everyone is servant. And these were the things we studied in the last session. He is the cause of all causes. Sarva Karana Karanam. Brahma Samhita में भगवान श्री ब्रह्मा ने भगवान श्री कृष्णा के बारे में ऐसे उन्होंने बताया है. So today we'll continue with from shloka number 44 and onwards, keeping our fingers crossed that the mobile internet will take us through. Let us see how long we can go on. Because it's very unstable mobile internet here and the Wi-Fi has become very unstable in the last 4 or 5 days. Tasmat pranamya pranidaya kayam prasadaye tvamahamisha medyam piteva putrasya sakeva sakyoho priya priyarayarhasi devasodum. So Arjuna continues to glorify Krishna. तो अर्जुना बता रहे हैं, you are the supreme Lord. तो आप देवोत्तम परम पुरुष हो, to be worshipped by every living being. तस्मात् प्रणम्य प्रणिधाय कायम. So thus I fall down to offer you my respects and ask you for mercy. प्रसादये त्वाम. प्रसादा means mercy. तो आपकी कृपा के अपेक्षा हूं. अहम ईशम ईड्यम. You are worshipable. ईड्यम पूजनीय. आप ईशम, you are the controller. तो आप नियंत्रक हो. Please tolerate the wrongs that I may have done to you and bear me as a father does with his son. पितेव पुत्रस्य. जैसे कि एक पिता अपने पुत्र के साथ टॉलरेंस दिखाता है, तो क्षमा करता है उनकी छोटे छोटे गलतियों को. एज ए फ्रेंड विथ हिज फ्रेंड. सखेव सख्यु. जैसे कि एक मित्र दूसरे मित्र के सारे अपराधों को क्षमा करता है, ठीक वैसे So we'll be facing this throughout the day, throughout the session now. It's okay. जो possible है हम करते जाएंगे. So further, Arjuna is talking about, please forgive me as a friend forgives a friend. Please forgive me as a father forgives a son. फिर ये बता रहे हैं, प्रिया प्रियार हसी देव सोडम. Please forgive me like your lover forgives beloved. Priya, Priyaya arhasi. Deva sodum. O Lord, please tolerate me. Sodum means to tolerate. So Arjuna is asking now, because Arjuna has come to know is the Supreme Lord. Krishna is the Supreme Lord. So he has understood, he has now started fearing that he has behaved like a common friend to Krishna. He has talked loosely many times to Krishna. So Arjuna is asking for forgiveness. What is the reason Arjuna is asking forgiveness? It is because he is now afraid that Krishna has revealed himself as the Supreme Lord and I have virtually taken him for granted many times. उनको बहुत हल्के तरीके से मैंने ले लिया है. We will go ahead further with the next shloka, shloka number 45. So in shloka number 45, he further अदृष्टपूर्वं विषितोऽस्मि दृष्ट्वा भयेन च प्रव्यथितं मनो मे तदेव मे दर्शय देवरूपं प्रसीद देवेश जगन्निवास. Further glorification of Krishna is happening by Arjuna, by his realization. After seeing this universal form, Drushtva, after seeing this Adrushta Purvam, so by my good fortune, or previously this form nobody has seen and I have been able to see. So Asmi Drushtva, Rishitaha, Rishita means I am gladdened. मुझे बहुत प्रसन्नता हो रहा है ये रूप देख के. तो from wonder to bhaya to he has also come to that say that I am now glad to see this rupa of yours, because he has understood the position of Krishna. But further he says, I am glad, but at the same time my mind is disturbed with fear. Bhayena cha pravyatitam mano. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare. Further, we will continue with whatever is possible. So, Arjuna continues to say that, see here there is a contradiction. He's saying, I'm gladdened, मुझे हर्ष हो रहा है, लेकिन मेरे मन डिस्टर्ब हो रहा है. That shows our mind and us are different. तो मन में कुछ और हो सकता है और हमारे भाव कुछ और हो सकता है. So you see, I am gladdened, but at the same time my mind is reeling, my mind is disturbed with fear. तो जो हर्ष में है उसको भय का कारण नहीं होना चाहिए, और जो भय महसूस कर रहा है उसके लिए हर्ष का कोई जगह है नहीं. But here Arjuna is making this reference. I am gladdened, मुझे तो खुशी है ये रूप देखे, लेकिन फिर भी मेरा मन भय से उत्पात हो रहा है. Therefore, please bestow your grace upon me. तो इसलिए ना आप मेरे ऊपर आप दया कीजिए and reveal again your form as personality of Godhead. तो आपको मुझे आपका द्विभुज श्याम सुंदर वाला रूप मुझे दिखा दीजिए, जो हमेशा आप मेरे साथ मुझे दिखाते थे, वही रूप दिखा दीजिए. मुझे इस विश्व रूप से द्वंद्व हो रहा है, मेरे मन में कुछ और है, मेरे बाहरी जो मैं बर्ताव है वो कुछ और चल रहा है. So completely confused and disturbed by seeing this form of Krishna. O Lord of Lords, Deva Deva, Devesha, O abode of the universe, Jagan Nivasa, तो पूरे जगत का आप निवास हो, पूरे जगत आपके अंदर है. Then the Vishwarupa is able to see all the Brahmandas of the material world, because Vishwarupa is a material form, and he is able to see the future of Kurukshetra war, what is happening, what is going to happen to the people who are engaged in the Kurukshetra war. Anyway, this will get switched off on its own after 40 minutes, which is probably about 7 to 8 minutes from now. We will continue till then. So तो अर्जुन इज ऑलवेज इन कॉन्फिडेंस विद कृष्णा। तो अर्जुन को कृष्णा के ऊपर पूर्ण विश्वास है, बिकॉज ही इज वेरी डियर फ्रेंड, क्योंकि वो परम मित्र है। एंड एज अ डियर फ्रेंड इज ग्लैडन बाय कृष्णा's opulence। तो भगवान का ये ऐश्वर्य देख के एक मित्र के नाते, एक भक्त के नाते अर्जुन को प्रसन्नता हो रहा है, लेकिन फिर भी उसका मन भयभीत है। अर्जुन इज वेरी जॉयफुल टू सी दैट इज फ्रेंड कृष्णा इज सुप्रीम पर्सन ऑफ गॉड। जैसे कि कोई अच्छा सच्चा मित्र अपने दूसरे मित्र का ऐश्वर्य देख के हर्ष हर्ष उल्लास उसको होता है, ठीक वैसे अर्जुन को भी ये जान के प्रसन्नता हो रहा है कि मेरा मित्र, मेरा परम मित्र भगवान है। फर्दर, but at the same time, after seeing the universal form, उसका विश्व रूप देख के is afraid that he has committed so many offenses to Krishna. So personally, he is feeling afraid now in the sense that अरे मैंने कृष्णा के साथ एक मतलब अच्छा बर्ताव नहीं किया है, भगवान है वो, तो मैंने क्या क्या ना बोला है उसको। So thus his mind is disturbed out of fear, although he has no reason to fear. देखिए, भय का कोई कारण नहीं है, लेकिन फिर भी भयभीत वो हो रहा है। अर्जुन therefore is asking Krishna to show his Narayana form because he can assume any form. तो उसको पता चल गया, वो अपना द्विभुज कृष्णा का रूप में आ सकते हैं, चतुर्भुज नारायण के रूप में आ सकते हैं, विश्व रूप जो सहस्र बाहु, like that is unlimited arms. So he can show his two-armed original form, four-armed administrative form called Narayana, or he can show his unlimited armed form called Vishwarupa. तो अपना द्विभुज रूप जो उनका निज स्वरूप है वो दिखा सकते हैं, अपना चतुर्भुज रूप like the person in office. नारायण इज कृष्णा इन ऑफिस, जो लोक का पालन करने वाले नारायण है, इज कृष्णा when he is come to his office. And Krishna is original personality of Godhead. And in the universal form, which is the material form, he has millions and unlimited arms. But seeing this form, Arjuna is getting disturbed. So in the Vaikunta planets, he has his transcendental form with four hands as Narayana. तो अनेक वैकुंठ लोक हैं, ग्रह हैं, जिसमें वो चतुर्भुज नारायण के रूप लेके वहां पे निवास करते हैं। तो हर लोक का वैकुंठापति का नारायण का नाम अलग अलग है। कोई लोक में केशवा है, कोई लोक में पद्मनाभा है, कोई वैकुंठ लोक में ऋषिकेश है, कोई वैकुंठ लोक में नरसिम्हा है, कोई वैकुंठ लोक में नारायण है, कोई वैकुंठ लोक में विष्णु स्वरूप कृष्णा है, कोई वैकुंठ लोक में वासुदेव है। ऐसे लाखों हजारों वैकुंठ लोक है, और हर एक वैकुंठ लोक में एक एक नारायण अलग अलग रूप में, चतुर्भुज रूप में बसते हैं। लेकिन एक गोलोक है सबसे ऊपर, जिसमें द्विभुज नारायण कृष्णा वहां पे बसते हैं और गोपियों के संग, अपने ब्रजवासियों के संग वो लीला करते रहते। दैट इज हिज होम। ऑल द वैकुंठास आर हिज ऑफिसेस of maintenance of different Brahmandas. And then the local office, Shweta Dweep mein Kshirodakashai Vishnu. Then he is present as Paramatma in everybody's heart. That is localized form. And then he is present as Brahma Jyoti. His energy is spread all over the universe. According to the different hands, these four things are held in. So Narayan ke हाथ में क्या चार चीजें, शंख, चक्र, गदा, पद्मा। तो एक लोक में नारायण का ये जो पोजीशंस है, कोई दाहिने हाथ में पकड़ा है, कोई और लोक में बाएं हाथ में पकड़े हैं, कोई और लोक में वो ऊपर वाले दाहिने हाथ में पकड़े हैं, कोई और लोक में ऊपर वाले बाएं हाथ में पकड़े हैं। So by different combinations of this four things, Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma, he is known by different names in different Vaikunta planets. You see, Vishnu forms, Narayana forms, असीमित है, unlimited Narayana forms, Vishnu forms, unlimited Vaikunta Lokas are there. In each of it, one Vaikunta Pati is there of different form. And then there is one Goloka Vrindavan, which is the topmost planet of the entire existence. It is in the spiritual world. All the Vaikunta planets are in the spiritual world. Therefore, Arjuna requests to see his four-handed feature. तो अर्जुन बोल रहे हैं, आप मुझे आपका चतुर्भुज रूप दिखाइए. Show me at least your Vaikunta forms. So we'll go further and do shloka number 46. So far, so good. We were able to do at least some parts of the class. Kirinam Gadinam Chakrahastam Ichhami Tvam Drashtumaham Tataiva Tenaiva Rupena Chaturbhujena Sahasrabahu Bhava Vishwamurte. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Today we have been having so many obstacles, and now the obstacle of power. So man proposes, God disposes, but with whatever the Lord has provided, let's try to continue and complete this class. So here Arjuna is telling, O universal Lord, Vishwarupa, Vishwamurte. What is it telling? I wish to see you in your four-armed form. Chaturbhujena, tenaiva rupena chaturbhujena. तो मैं आपका चतुर्भुज रूप देखना चाहता हूँ. With helmeted head, किरीटिनम, आपके सर पे जो what do you call, for lack of the proper word, I'm in Hindi, which I'm using the same word in English, helmet. कृष्णा के सर के ऊपर मुकुट नहीं, मुकुट लेकिन मोर मुकुट होता है, लेकिन नारायण के सर पे मुकुट एक like वैभव भरित, like that of a king, it is there. So, and with in your hand club wheel, conch, lotus flower, और आपके हाथ में क्या है? गदिनम चक्र हस्तम, and इच्छामि त्वाम द्रष्टुम अहम तथा एव. So tenaiva rupena chaturbhujena sahasrabaho. Now he is having in a universal form many arms. Bhava Vishwamurte. In this Vishwarupa form, you're showing me your opulence, but I would like to see your Chaturbhuja Narayana Rupa. So Prabhupada explains in the purport why it is so. So Arjuna knew that Krishna is the original personality of Godhead. तो अर्जुन को पता चल गया कि कृष्ण भगवान है. Is assuming his temporary universal form, क्योंकि मैंने उनसे पूछा कि मैं उनका ऐश्वर्य देखना चाहता हूं, तो उन्होंने मुझे दर्शाया अपना विश्वरूप. This verse establishes without any doubt the statement of Srimad Bhagavatam that Krishna is the original personality of Godhead. तो बहुत सारे लोग पूछते हैं कहाँ पे भगवत गीता में दिया है कि कृष्ण भगवान है. So Prabhupada is telling this shloka establishes that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, because Arjuna is seeing it and is telling it. Then, and all other features originate from him. वो अर्जुन क्या पूछ रहे हैं कृष्णा से, मुझे आपका नारायण स्वरूप दिखाइए. तो कृष्णा ओरिजिनल फॉर्म में है, वो नारायण स्वरूप में भी उसको दिखा सकते हैं, विश्व रूप में भी उसको अपने आप को दिखा सकते हैं. He is God in any of his innumerable forms. तो कोई भी रूप में वो लेकिन भगवान है. In all these forms he is fresh like a young man. तो नव यौवनम च, विष्णु रूप भी नव यौवनम च. One who knows Krishna at once becomes free from all contamination of material world. और जो कृष्ण के बारे में तत्वतः जान लेता है, वो भौतिक कल्मशों से पार हो जाता है. He goes above, he goes beyond the contaminations of this material world. So we'll try to do 47th shloka also, and then we will close for the day. I know it is a bit late, but then let's continue and finish what we have come for. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Maya Prasannena Tavarjunedham Rupam Param Darshitam Atma Yogat Tejomayam Vishwam Anantam Adyam Yanme Tvadanyena na Drashtapurvam. So what is now the Lord telling in reciprocation? The Lord is reciprocating with his devotee. भगवान अपने भक्त के साथ reciprocate कर रहे हैं. So today our class is an example of uncertainty of the material world. Everything, we even want to do spiritual activities. In the material world, there will be a lot of obstacles. Like today, internet problem, power problem, so many other problems accordingly. Because the power problem, there is extreme heat in the room that I am taking the class, but somehow I have to continue. See, so now the Lord is telling, the blessed Lord said, my dear Arjuna, हे मेरे मित्र, हे मेरे प्रिय पार्थ अर्जुन, happily do I show you this universal form. मया प्रसन्नेन तवार्जुनेदम. मैंने बहुत खुशी से आपको ये विश्व रूप दिखाया था. और by my internal potency, रूपम परम दर्शितम आत्मयोगात्. तो आपको मैंने अपने जो विश्व रूप दर्शन है मेरे अंतरंग शक्ति के द्वारा आपको दिखाया था. No one before you ever has seen this unlimited, glaringly effulgent form. आपसे पूर्व और कोई इस रूप को देखा नहीं है. तेजोमयम विश्वम अनंतम आद्यम तन्मे त्वद यन्मे त्वद अन्येन न दृष्टपूर्वम. Before you, nobody has seen this form. Krishna has shown the universal form many times previously, but not like this. This kind of a form that Arjuna is seeing, anybody in this existence is seeing it for the first time. That Krishna is answering here. So when we read Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, we get all the answers to the common questions that people usually ask us. So was Arjuna seeing the universal form? So had somebody seen it before? So Krishna is telling here, no one before you has ever seen this unlimited, glaringly effulgent form. So we already got the answer that कोई और इसको देखा नहीं है इस तरीके से. यशोदा माई को जो दिखाया था वो विश्व रूप अलग तरीके का था. जो सभा में दिखाया था दुर्योधन और लोगों को वो अलग तरीके का था, वो पार्शियल था. This is the complete form. So Arjuna wanted to see the universal form of the Supreme Lord, and out of the mercy of the Supreme Lord upon his devotee, भक्त के ऊपर कृपा करके भगवान ने उनको विश्व रूप दर्शाया. So which is full of effulgence and opulence. तो तेजोमयम, तो तेज का राशि है ये विश्व रूप. So further, it had many faces and were rapidly changing. अनेक वदन, अनेक बाहु, और सब मतलब बदल जा रहा था क्योंकि एक के बाद एक रूप उनके सामने आने लगे थे. It was just going like this. So Krishna, Arjuna was seeing all around. He could see many faces and many arms. But because of Arjuna, they did not see it. Okay, we will read this particular line, very important line. No one had seen this universal form of the Lord before Arjuna, जैसे कि भगवान बता रहे हैं. But because the form was shown to Arjuna, other devotees in the heavenly planets and in other planets in outer space could see it. They did not see it before, but because of Arjuna, they were able to see it. तो ये रूप अर्जुन के अलावा अब कौन देख रहा है? पहले कोई नहीं देखा था. अभी कौन देख रहा है? अर्जुन और ऊपर के लोकों में, स्वर्ग लोकों में देवता, द हेवनली डेनिजन्स आर सीइंग दिस. जो ऊर्ध्व लोक में देवता है वो सब अर्जुन के कारण. तो एक भक्त के विशेष कृपा के ऊपर जब भगवान ने कृपा किया तो उनके द्वारा बाकी सब भक्त भी वो देख सके. नाउ what happens to the people on the battlefield of Kurukshetra? Were they also seeing it? So what is the sentence told here? The sentence told very clearly, heavenly planets in other planets in outer space could see it. And who could see it? डिवोटीज, भक्त, तो राक्षस लोग वो सब नहीं देख पाए. In other words, all the disciplic devotees of the Lord could see the universal form. जो भी भक्त थे वो इस विश्व रूप का दर्शन कर सकते थे. Now the question is, उस रणभूमि में भी भक्त थे तो क्या उन्होंने देखा? So we will read further. Someone commented that this form was shown to Duryodhana. Also, when Krishna went to Duryodhana to negotiate for peace, unfortunately, Duryodhana did not accept the peace offer. At that time, Krishna manifested some of his universal form, partial manifestation. तो पूर्ण तरीके से विश्व रूप को उन्होंने नहीं दिखाया. But those forms are different from this one shown to Arjuna. वो अलग है और ये अलग है. संपूर्ण विश्व रूप दर्शन है. It is clearly said that no one has ever seen this form before. The most often of us asked questions many people that विश्व रूप का दर्शन और किसने किया, पहले किसने किया? ये वाला दर्शन किसी और ने नहीं किया था. So that is the answer. And what is the stricture given here by Prabhupada? Bhakta in heavenly denizens, outer space, and in upper planets only could see. That means nobody else in the battlefield could see this universal form. So, having said this, we will stop doing the shlokas. Some more points I would like to discuss relevant to what we are doing before we start getting the closure indication. So here you see Arjuna is an empowered devotee. Srila Prabhupada is an empowered devotee. So Arjun और Srila Prabhupada दोनों क्या बोलते हैं, सशक्त भक्ति में सशक्त डिवोटीज थे, भक्त थे, जिनको कृष्ण का संपूर्ण दया कृपा मिल चुका था और उनके जीवन में भी कष्ट आया. How is that? How Arjuna is suffering? Arjuna is suffered before, even in the battlefield. Now is suffering from mental tension, confusion. Why it is happening? Why being a pure devotee of the Lord, being a great devotee of the Lord, why he is going through this? Why Srila Prabhupada, being a pure devotee of the Lord, has to go through this? So let's read why. Empowerment doesn't mean that there will be no obstacles. So Shaktyavesh avatar, Guru Shaktyavesh avatar, pure devotee. लेकिन इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि उनके रास्ते में बाधाएं नहीं होंगे. Despite all these obstacles, it only means perseverance despite obstacles. Empowerment का मतलब क्या है? शक्ति जो भगवान ने दिया है, इसका मतलब ये है कि चाहे कुछ भी हो जाए, कैसे भी बाधाएं आ जाए उनके जीवन में, वो भक्ति के पथ को नहीं छोड़ेंगे. They will never stop being devotees. That is the nature of pure devotees. To glorify his devotees, sometimes Krishna allows troubles to come in their life to show everybody that this is bhakti. ये भक्ति है. Bhakti is not whimsical कि सब कुछ अच्छा चल रहा है तो भगवान, और सब कुछ अभी अच्छा नहीं चल रहा है, कौन भगवान, कहाँ है भगवान, प्रश्न करना. Never did once Pandavas question Krishna, who was always there in front of them. Hey Krishna, आप हमें इतना कष्ट क्यों दे रहे हैं? As devotees they knew भगवान हमें कष्ट दे रहे हैं, हमारे जीवन में कष्ट आ रहा है. Of course वो दे नहीं रहे, हमारे जीवन में कष्ट आ रहा है, इसका मतलब है we deserve it. तो ये कम है, भगवान हमारे साथ है इसलिए वो कम आ रहा है, वरना हमें इसके पहाड़ जैसे कष्ट हमें झेलना पड़ता. So this is how a devotee accepts the troubles that he faces in his life. So material confidence. What is material confidence? Material confidence comes from knowing who we are, by having a good personality, maybe good character also. So by that we get material confidence, विश्वास, आत्मविश्वास जो बोलते हैं. लेकिन spiritual confidence, जो आध्यात्मिक आत्मविश्वास है, वो कैसे आएगा? इट कम्स फ्रॉम नोइंग हु वी बिलोंग टू। जब हमें पता चलेगा कि हमारा रक्षक भगवान श्री कृष्णा है, भक्तों का रक्षक भगवान श्री कृष्णा है, तो मुझे डरने का क्या जरूरी है? What is the need for me to be afraid? When, see, like a child is not afraid when the father is with him. So he knows father is going to protect him. So similarly, a devotee knows the supreme father, father of all fathers, is with him. What is that he cannot be protected from? Mare Krishna Rake Ke. Rake Krishna Mare Ke. If Krishna decides to kill someone, like what is going to happen in Kurukshetra battlefield, nobody can protect him. Banasura took shelter of Shiva, but Shiva could not protect him. Then Rake Krishna, Mare Ke. And if Krishna wants to protect, who can harm such a person? Prahlad Maharaj. हिरण्यकशिपु ने क्या क्या नहीं किया, लेकिन हर बार भगवान उनको, प्रहलाद को बचाए. प्रहलाद was never fearful. प्रहलाद को कभी कोई किसी चीज का भय भीति नहीं होता, because he always knew that Krishna is with him. This is spiritual confidence. He knows whom he belongs to. तो जिस वक्त हम इस स्तर पे आएंगे, we become pure devotees, then we'll become abhaya. And very happily, Srila Prabhupada's name was Abhaya Charana. So, very apt name for him, even when he was a boy. So when he got initiated, he was named Abhaya Charana Ravinda Das. So therefore we also know him as AC, Abhaya Charana Ravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada. Bhakti Vedanta is a title that was given to him for his proficiency in Vedic literatures. He was very, very proficient in Veda Shastra. उसके लिए भक्ति वेदांता उनको टाइटल दिया गया गौड़िया मठ से. So Krishna is not the one cause among many causes. He is the only cause underlying all causes. Krishna हर कारण के साथ एक कारण है. No, Krishna हर कारण का कारण है. Is the cause of all causes. Is the one underlying cause of all causes. So since we have 5 minutes time, we will go ahead and fit in shloka number 48. Shloka number 48 is a very big purport. Okay, we will try to fit it in the time that we have. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. So we will require about another 5 classes to complete this chapter. To shloka number 54 and 55. Each shloka will require one class. Such big purpose we have. Na veda yajna dhyaya yanayet na dhanayet na kshatriyabhir na tapobhirugray evam rupam shakya aham naraloke drashtum pradanyena kuru pravira. So Krishna is telling Kuru Pravira, the best among the Kuru warriors. Hey Arjuna, Kuru Pravira, क्या बता रहे? The best of Kuru warriors, no one before you has ever seen the universal form of mine. So, drashtum pad anyena, evam rupa shakya aham naraloke, drashtum pad anyena. Nobody else has seen this form, universal form of mine. It's a material form, so in the material world nobody has seen. For neither by studying the Vedas, na Veda, Veda Gyan se, nor by performing sacrifice, Yagna se, nor by charities, na दान करने से, और similar activities, अध्ययन करने से, वेद ग्रंथ पढ़ने से, can this form be seen? ऐसे कोई कार्य से ये जो रूप है नहीं देख सकता है कोई. Only you have seen this. केवल आप इसको देख चुके हो. Why Arjuna has seen? What is his qualification? Bhaktosmi में सखा. He is bhakta and he is friend. These are the 2 qualifications that Arjuna had to be able to see the universal form, and Lord showed us this universal form. But by his through his means, many other devotees from the upper worlds, outer space, were able to see the universal form of the Lord. So in the purport, Prabhupada says here, the divine vision in this connection should be clearly understood. Who can have divine vision? तो इस रूप देखने के लिए दिव्य चक्षु चाहिए था. Divine means godly. Unless one attains the divine status of divinity as a demigod, he cannot have divine vision. तो देवत्व उस स्तर पे जब तक कोई नहीं आता, उसको दिव्य दृष्टि नहीं आ सकता. तो what is it telling here? Arjuna had already attained the status of equal to that of a demigod. वैसे वो इंद्र का पुत्र है. That way he is a demigod himself. So he had all the qualities of a demigod. Therefore he was able to see it. And परम मित्र थे और भक्त थे. And what is a demigod? Those who are devotees of Lord Vishnu are demigods. जो विष्णु के भक्त हैं वो देवता हैं. जो विष्णु पे ईर्ष्या करते हैं वो राक्षस है, दानव है. Those who are atheistic, who do not believe in Vishnu or who can only recognize the impersonal part of Krishna, cannot have the divine vision. Mayavadis, Shunyavadis, Nastik, ये कोई विश्वरूप का दर्शन कर ही नहीं सकते, इस वाला विश्वरूप. It is not possible to decry Krishna at the same time have divine vision. ये कभी नहीं हो सकता कि आप कृष्णा को नहीं मानते लेकिन विश्वरूप का दर्शन आप कर सकते हैं. हो ही नहीं सकता. सामने कृष्णा है, उसको जान नहीं पाए अनेक दानव उस समय में, including Duryodhana. So they can never see the universal form. So answer is nobody in the battlefield was able to see. Why not Bhishma and Drona? We will answer that question. One cannot have divine vision without becoming divine. They had lost that divinity. They were on the battlefield because of the same thing. They were on the opposite side, going to be killed. They had already lost their divinity. But of course, when they were killed, then they got back the divinity. Bhishma got his position back, because after the battle, when Bhishma is on the bed of arrows, Krishna comes and asks him to give advice to Yudhishthira and Pandavas on how they should rule the kingdom. So we will stop here. Thank you for joining me. Sorry for all the troubles that you had to face today. But thank you for staying back with me. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Shri Shri Radha Vrindavan Chandra ki jai. Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai.